Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Tyrauku here, and today we have the faction-specific spider tournament going on. Now, these tournaments have been my favorite, honestly, for a little while. Ever since they started doing these, I've really enjoyed them because they have been having void shards as the top reward. They're very, very easy to win, or at least place in these spots to actually get your stuff finished. And I mean, to finish this out, it's going to cost about 2,100 energy, which is going to be about 600 gems. So obviously, if you guys are saving for the upcoming Mighty Uko fusion, then you may want to do that. Obviously, you may not want to worry about these rewards too much because 100% getting that fusion is going to be significantly better than picking up an Ancient Shard, picking up a Mortal Soul Stone, some Soul Coins, and then potentially getting some extra silver and maybe some gear to sell. So yeah, if you're saving for the fusion, keep doing that. Don't even worry about this. But if you want to do this, let me show you guys my team real quick, and then we'll talk about for a second if it's actually worth it. So I'm doing stage 10. So I've done a few videos at this point on doing stage 10. I can use Ragnar by himself, or I could use Ragnar plus Hernig. It's not really going to matter, but the more damage you can bring, the better it's going to be. Honestly, if you have a Ragnar, if you have a Genbo, because this is Dwarves and Shadowkin, which honestly is the more difficult two factions or the group of factions to do when they do any other faction, Corrupted Alliance, anything like that. It's a lot easier. So Dwarves and Shadowkin, obviously only two factions to choose from, and both of those factions don't really have amazing champions for this, to be honest. They're not terrible. I guess it could be worse. We have some turn meter reduction with Geomancer. We have some turn meter reduction with Hernig. Hernig brings a decent amount of stuff, but to be honest, guys, I wouldn't even do stage 20. Like, stage 20, just not worth it. You have an AoE HP burn from Hernig, technically. Let's see what it does. We'll also place HP burn for 2 turns after the attack on enemies whose turn meter is below 30%. Very conditional. Like, if you get a stage 20 team going, I think you're going to have to spend too much time actually working on that. I don't feel it actually to be worth it. So what I'm going to do, just drop 2,100 energy on stage 10, because if you guys remember, stage 10 actually has a little bit of a bug or a little bit of a coding error or something. But basically, on the 5-star gear drops on stage 10, you have an 81% chance of getting a 5-star piece of gear. Whenever I zoom in, it ruins it. But you have an 81.8% chance of getting 5-star gear, a 18.2% chance of getting 4-star gear. And you can see anything between this stage and stage 20, it's really not worth it. And stage 20, the more important thing, honestly, is coming down here in the bottom. The tournament points per energy. So on stage 10, you're getting 1 point per energy for tournaments. Come over to stage 20, you're getting 1.1. So you're getting a slightly better point per energy ratio on stage 20. You're going to get better gear on stage 20. But if you're just wanting to finish the event, just do stage 10. It'll save you a ton of headache. Makes it super easy. You're basically going to be dropping 2,100 energy, about 600 gems. If you don't have any energy in your mailbox, any energy refills, nothing like that. So if you're just using gems, it would cost you 600 gems. With that 600 gems, you're going to be getting an Ancient Shard. You're going to be getting some of these soul coins, which I'll talk about that in just a second. You're getting a Mortal Soul Stone, a 5-star chicken. To be honest, maybe even some 6-star Relentless gear. To be honest, when they had the Void Shard in here, I liked it a lot more. They took the Void Shard out, and instead we're getting the Mortal Soul Coins, which I think these Soul Coins, or the Eternal Soul Coins, I think these Soul Coins are actually replacing the Epic Book. I could be wrong, but the Void Shard being replaced by the 5-star chicken, why? Like, a 5-star chicken for me is useless, okay? Besides the content creator perks, this late in the game, that would be basically useless. Like, I can get 5-star champions, no problem. It's not an issue. So this is kind of just a waste of space. Now, for newer players, if you're actually working on your 5-star champions, getting champions to 6-star, this could be huge. It definitely could be very, very impactful. And I think a lot of players can do stage 10. I mean, even with the faction specifics, just bring a hard-hitting A1 champion, bring a bolster set or shield set, something to keep them alive. Maybe a turn meter reduction from Hernig, Geomancer. I mean, it's stage 10. You need about 100 accuracy. You should be fine to place the debuffs. Keep them alive. Throw in, you can't throw in Ultimate Death Knight, unfortunately. But just throw in some champions. I mean, there's a lot of good single target damage dealers. Ninja could do it. He has an AoE freeze. Actually, let's back out and go actually to the factions and look at them real quick. So as far as some champions you can use, really just look at your champions, see what you have. I could go through here and tell you guys, hey, this is going to be a good champion. But make sure the affinity ideally is not weak affinity. Try to get even a void champion or a strong affinity champion in there. Do it, and you should be perfectly fine. I highly recommend just doing stage 10. It's going to save you a ton of headache. A lot of good single target damage dealers. Genbo could even do it. He's a void epic champion. We have Obero, could probably do it as well. She hits pretty daggone hard, good single target abilities. Hatatsu can actually hit pretty hard as well. But just look for some stuff like that, guys. If you got an increased attack champion, Runekeeper, Dazzdirk on the dwarves, you have Yoshi, bring them alongside an attack champion. If you have Runekeeper Dazzdirk, excellent option because he can give you increased attack as well as bringing in the Aura, which I was using in my team. The Aura plus his increased attack just helps you nuke him down even quicker. Plus a increased turn meter. He's a really good champion as it is. But guys, building a stage 10 team is going to be very easy. Now, as far as the soul coins, okay? So what those soul coins are going to do, let's go over this so you guys can determine if it's even worth it for you or not. So you're going to be getting 50. So 50 of the, what are they even called? Eternal soul coins. 50 of the eternal soul coins are going to allow you to get one of the eternal soul essence, which doesn't seem to do that much, but we don't know for sure how much it's going to cost yet. So if you compare it to the immortal soul essence, if you come in here to the soul merchant, which is where you're going to be using the eternal soul essence, this costs 20 of the immortal soul essence. So if it costs 20 immortal soul essence for a legendary 1-star perfect soul, it's going to probably cost quite a bit for the eternal soul if you actually get a champion like that down the road. Now, the eternal soul essence, as far as I'm aware, are going to be used for champions that are a higher split soul. So basically, I already got Kymar today. Kymar just popped up in my shop. Very excited for that. But I just got him. So the next time I see a Kymar, as far as I'm aware, it'll be a 2-star split soul, meaning the first star won't be filled in, and then the second star will be filled in. So I can put it on my Kymar, who's already 1-star perfect soul, and I can now take him to a 2-star. Whereas if I had a Kymar that was not awakened whatsoever, then it would only take him to 2-star, I believe. I'm not 100% sure how that works, especially if you have dupes of champions. Maybe I would just get this defense boost versus getting the defense and the decreased speed. So could be interesting, but either way, that's going to be the first thing. If you save it for this, honestly, I think that's probably the best thing. But the other option is saving it for this, which is going to take a ton of time to actually get 1,000 of these coins. I think you can farm them from the Iron Twins, though, these bottom stages. So yeah, so you're going to be getting some of them, or some of the actual Eternal Soul Essences. So I don't know. Definitely, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to get it. I don't know exactly how valuable that is right now. Maybe some of you have actually seen some stuff you can actually purchase with this stuff in the shop. But so far, I don't really know what to do. I mean, we got 1,000 right here, Eternal Soul Stone. The Eternal Soul Stone gives you a chance at 5 to 6-star epic and legendary perfect souls, which is going to be very valuable, assuming you get the champion you actually want, right? Because if you don't, then it's going to be useless. But hey, I mean, they're in the tournament. The tournament's very, very easy to complete, assuming your resources are in a good spot. The tournament's very easy to get the Ancient Shard, and you're going to get a Mortal Soul Stone. So you get some summons there, you get some Ancient Shard, you get some chickens. So for me, I think it makes sense. For some of you, it may make sense, but then for others, it may not make sense whatsoever. But there's a pretty easy team you can use. Literally just do Spider Stage 10. It's going to be the easiest thing you've done, guys. If you have a team for it, you have a team for it. GG's, no problem. And obviously, if you don't have the champions, then just sit this one out. This is going to be one of the harder, easy ways to finish the tournament. Easy because of Spider Stage 10. Hard because of the strict requirements in a faction that's not necessarily great when it comes to Spider. Now, as far as my gear, my champion, just typical damage dealing gear. My Rugnor's and my Clan Boss. My Herndig is just kind of a damage dealer, not hardcore, not savage or anything like that. And then Runekeeper Dazzdirk is just the fastest. Nothing particular with him, just the fastest on the team for that increased attack. Let me show you guys real quick and let me know. Do you have an interesting team for stage 20? Oh wait, he does have savage gear. I guess I was wrong. But do you have an interesting team for stage 20? I definitely would be curious in knowing. Definitely interested, in knowing. But Runekeeper, we just have him fast, 224. Doesn't matter about anything else. And then my Rugnor, he's just in Clan Boss stuff. We have Relentless on him just for Clan Boss. Doesn't really matter. He's got the accuracy to place the debuffs. It's all good, guys. But with that said, thank you all very much for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.